Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rahul Kothari. I represent PAYUBIZ team. Today, I would be speaking about something very, very relevant for your business. As a startup or entrepreneur, probably the single most important activity that you would do would be accept payments from your customers. That's probably the moment of truth for your business, which justifies almost everything what you do, whether it's your strategy, your execution, all your hard work, which goes behind your building the business. Now, given that most of you are active in the e-commerce space, you will be probably accepting majority of your payments online from your customers. Within that, mobile apps or payment on mobile apps would be also a very important part of your strategy. And that's what I would be focusing on. I'm talking about the innovations which is happening in this space, which can actually improve your success rates or probably drop the transaction or improve the drop in transaction rates by around 5 to 7%. And when I say 5 to 7%, it's very, very meaningful for a business. It will translate to 5 to 7% increase in the revenue, and which is a kind of very big impact. You might be thinking of a lot of other levers, which will take a lot of hard work and effort to bring that kind of impact, but probably optimizing the customer journey in the mobile payments would also bring you similar returns, but with much minimal impact. So let me take you through some of the details on these. Mobile payments or mobile commerce right now in India is close to $3.5 billion. We expect this to grow to $20 billion by 2020, which would mean it would be growing around 4 to 5 times faster than the overall growth of the e-commerce, which means mobile payments on apps is going to be even more important. Now, let me take you through a typical customer journey, which used to happen, say, 6 months or a year back, when those innovations were not very much in place, and how customers used to pay online. The first step would be for the customer to go online on an app, select the card option, put in the card details, put in the CVV, and try to kind of go next. The challenge was, first, the person will have to look for the card in the wallet. He might find it or not find it. If he finds it, it's good, he enters. If he does not find it, he will try to remember the card details, try to punch it in, and try to get it, hope he will get it right. In the process, he will also try to see the session does not get timed out. Once he punches in the card details, the next step would be it will be directed to the bank page where he or she will have to accept either to go through a one-time password through SMS or punch in the 3D secure password. Now, typically these pages would not be optimized for the mobile screens, which means if your finger something like, as big as mine, it will be difficult to actually select between the two options. So you will zoom in, try to find the right one and click it in. Next, you would be so once here you would be you will receive the SMS, which is something like going on the other screen where you would be having a list of notifications. You click on the notifications where you have got the one-time password. You click on that, finally go to the SMS, which has the one-time password, and finally you go back to the original screen and put in the OTP. The challenge is you would either again, won't remember the password right, or either the whole experience is so much inconvenient to actually go through. Okay, let's assume the customer goes back to the mobile app page, zooms in, put in the password, and goes ahead. It's great if everything goes through, the payment is done. But in the majority of the cases, because the customer spends so much time actually flipping through the screens, waiting for the SMS, session might get timed out. In that case, customer has no other option but to go back again to the starting payment flow, again put in the card details and go through a journey. And for the customer, it's like, what I'm doing, like, sometimes for me, especially making bill payments, this would become as frustrating as thinking, okay, let me take out my card, go to the next, the bill acceptance counter, do a bill payment there, rather than actually doing a payment on the mobile app. So this used to be really not a very customer optimized journey. Now, let's look at some of the innovations which has happened and made this whole journey much more probably easier, hassle-free, without wait time for the customer. There is a store card feature. If a customer has done a mobile payment or through the app once, next time when he comes through, the card details would be saved. All he has to do is to put in the CVV and press enter. Next step, he would be taken if he will be taken to the mobile bank page, there'll be much more user-friendly interface, much more thumb-friendly interface, where he or she can choose whether he or she wants to go through a OTP SMS or punch in the password. 90% of the cases, people choose OTP through SMS. In that case, OTP would come, it will be auto-read by the app, and you just do approve. So, and that's it. The payment is done. So no wonder this guy is jumping up and down here, being so happy because the whole transaction, which used to be so much more difficult, has become so much more easier. Now, not only this, even in this case, sometimes the payments would not go through. It would fall through because of the latency in the network and all those kind of things. So there are now auto retry options, or in fact a retry option where a transaction fails at a particular point. The customer just has to put in retry payment rather than going back to the, the start of the entire process where he or she will have to put the credit card details start from the, right from the start. Second, also there are downtime APIs which will tell the customer as a start of a journey, if he or she selects, okay, I want to go for a MasterCard, this one, or for say a net banking option for this bank, it will proactively tell the customer, this bank server is down or this mode is down, so do you want to select something else? So this again makes the customer experience and option much better. So if we talk about this entire, and this is the series of innovations which have happened in last, say, around 6 months. As I said, this has kind of reduced the drop rate by 5 to 7%. So as an entrepreneur, as a startup, right, if you want to go with these kind of solutions, one question that immediately would come to your mind, okay, how much developer or technology bandwidth I will require for that? What is the kind of resource allocation I would be expected to do? So answer to this is actually it's very, very simple. From PAYUBIZ, all it will take is for you 30 minutes to register online. The integration of these kind of technologies would be available both on Android and will be available through software development kits, would be available both on Android and on iOS. Though in iOS there would be a couple of more steps involved. There would be, this app would be compatible with 30 plus shopping carts and also options available in multiple languages. So as a merchant, for driving these kind of benefits, the overall effort required would be significantly less. So this is one specific innovation I talked about which is happening in payment, which I think is very relevant for you. But overall, as a PAYUBIZ, I'm actually proud to be part of a team which is driving innovations across entire ecosystem, whether it's around, having the better backend technologies while integrating with the banks, whether it's about having the better technologies for reducing the drop rates on desktops, transactions, etc. So that's about it. Thank you so much.